For more than 2 decades, the International Space Station has quietly circled Earth, supported by a complex web of international systems. But something important has recently changed. A spacecraft originally designed to carry cargo is now playing a far more active role. SpaceX's Dragon is no longer just visiting the station. It is now helping keep it exactly where it needs to be in orbit. Dragon's transformation from delivery vehicle to orbital controller. For most of its operational life, Dragon was known as a reliable logistics vehicle. It delivered food, equipment, experiments, and supplies, then safely returned cargo back to Earth. That role alone was already impressive. But recent missions have quietly expanded Dragon's responsibilities in a much more fundamental way. The change comes from the introduction of a newly developed orbital boost system installed inside Dragon's unpressurized trunk. This system includes additional propellant tanks, pressurization hardware, insulation upgrades, and engines positioned specifically to generate forward thrust while the spacecraft is docked. Instead of simply riding along with the station, Dragon can now actively push it. When Dragon is attached to the International Space Station, it aligns its engines precisely with the station's direction of travel. During scheduled maneuvers, those engines fire for extended periods, gradually increasing the station's altitude. These are not short bursts. Some burns last close to 20 minutes, requiring careful coordination, stable docking, and precise control. What makes this shift notable is not just the hardware, but the operational confidence behind it. Firing engines while attached to a structure the size of a football field is a complex task. It requires stable structural loads, predictable thrust behavior, and exact guidance. The fact that Dragon is now trusted to do this repeatedly signals a new level of maturity for commercial spacecraft. This also represents a design philosophy shift. Dragon is no longer treated as a temporary visitor. It has effectively become an active subsystem of the station during these maneuvers. That evolution changes how mission planners think about station support, redundancy, and long-term sustainability. In practical terms, Dragon has crossed an invisible line. It is no longer just supporting operations on board the station. It is now participating in the physical maintenance of the station's orbit itself. Why orbital reboost matters more than ever. The International Space Station does not remain in orbit automatically. Even hundreds of kilometers above Earth, traces of atmospheric drag constantly slow it down. Over time, this drag causes the station's altitude to decrease. If left uncorrected, the station would gradually descend into denser layers of the atmosphere. That is why regular orbital reboosts are essential. These maneuvers restore lost altitude, maintain safe operating conditions, and ensure the station remains stable for crew activities and scientific work. As the ISS ages, managing these adjustments becomes increasingly important. Until recently, most of these reboost operations were handled by visiting spacecraft from a single partner. While that system worked, it also meant that station altitude control depended heavily on a limited set of vehicles. Introducing Dragon into this role adds flexibility, redundancy, and long-term stability. Dragon's boost capability also offers greater performance margins. The new system provides stronger and more sustained thrust compared to previous cargo vehicles used for this purpose. That allows mission planners to respond more efficiently to orbital decay and adjust altitude with fewer constraints. This matters operationally. Stable altitude affects everything from power generation to thermal balance and visiting vehicle schedules. When the station remains within its optimal orbital range, onboard systems operate more efficiently and planning becomes more predictable. There is also an important timing element. The ISS is now in its final planned decade of operations. During this period, maintaining precise control becomes critical. Every reboost must be deliberate, documented, and aligned with long-term objectives. By demonstrating that Dragon can reliably handle these maneuvers, operators gain confidence in a broader set of tools. It reduces dependency risks and ensures continuity even as station operations become more complex. In simple terms, this capability is not just helpful, it is stabilizing. It ensures that the ISS can continue functioning smoothly while decisions about its future are carefully prepared. Preparing for the ISS's final chapter. While Dragon's Reboost capability is vital for present-day operations, its long-term significance extends even further. Every successful maneuver provides valuable data for future planning, especially as the station approaches the end of its operational life. Eventually, the ISS will need to be safely and deliberately removed from orbit. This process must be controlled, precise, and predictable. It cannot rely on improvisation. That is why today's Reboost missions matter so much. By executing long-duration burns while docked, Dragon is helping engineers understand how large structures respond to sustained thrust. These lessons directly inform the development of future systems designed specifically for controlled deorbit operations. The experience gained feeds into programs led by NASA, which is planning a dedicated U.S. deorbit vehicle. That future spacecraft will need to guide the station through its final descent safely, ensuring debris does not pose a risk to populated areas. Dragon's current role effectively acts as a real-world test platform. Engineers can evaluate thrust alignment, structural loads, navigation precision, and system resilience under realistic conditions. That knowledge cannot be fully replicated through simulations alone. There is also a strategic benefit. Demonstrating that commercial spacecraft can handle such responsibilities reshapes how future space stations might be designed. Instead of relying on single-purpose vehicles, future platforms could be built with modular support systems from the start. In that sense, Dragon's contribution goes beyond the ISS itself. It sets expectations for how commercial systems can support large orbital infrastructure throughout its entire life cycle, from routine operations to final retirement. What we are witnessing is not just a technical upgrade. It is a rehearsal for one of the most carefully planned events in space operations history. Beyond technical data, these missions also shape institutional confidence. Every successful reboost reinforces trust in commercial systems handling tasks once reserved for government-built vehicles. That confidence influences procurement decisions, mission architectures, and future partnerships. As low Earth orbit becomes more crowded with stations and platforms, proven experience matters. Dragon's growing role helps establish a blueprint for how future orbital infrastructure may be supported, maintained, and ultimately retired using flexible, commercially developed systems. At first glance, Dragon's new role may seem subtle. There is no dramatic launch or headline-grabbing announcement, yet its impact is profound. By taking on orbital reboost duties, Dragon has become an essential part of how the International Space Station remains stable and functional. This capability strengthens current operations, reduces long-term risks, and helps prepare for a safe and responsible future transition. It also marks an important moment for commercial spacecraft, proving they can support not just missions, but entire orbital platforms. Sometimes, the most important changes happen quietly, one precise maneuver at a time. More importantly, this shift reflects a broader transition in spaceflight itself. Responsibility is expanding, roles are evolving, and commercial spacecraft are no longer just passengers in orbit. They are becoming partners in sustaining humanity's presence above Earth, quietly redefining how long-term space operations are carried out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on space exploration and scientific discoveries, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.